Now, welcome to See the Stories, the signature segment of 3 Hour News on See Today. Now, global carbon emissions remain a major concern with significant contributions from various sectors, especially energy production, transportation, and also industry.
After a temporary dip in emissions during the COVID-19 pandemic, global carbon emissions are up again, where increasing have been particularly strong in countries where fossil fuel reliance remains high, despite progress in renewable energy.
Energy production is responsible for roughly 73% of global emissions. Coal, oil, and natural gas usage in power generations contribute the most, where transportation is responsible for 15%, especially in areas with high car usage. Heavy industries such as cement, steel, and chemical production contribute a significant portion due to their high energy demands and complex processes that generate carbon dioxide directly.
And talking about carbon emissions, there is an invention called the Manta-one that helps reduce the carbon footprint of small-scale fishers. Now let's delve more into this technology with Azura Indonesia co-founder and CEO Nadea Nabilla live from Bali. So hello Nadea, thank you so much for joining us on See Today.
Hi everyone, thank you for the opportunity.
Hi, so Nadea, we hope that you are doing well. So can you tell us a bit about the background of Azura and how you co-found this organization?
Okay, starting from my background, my education background is an engineer. So I hold master degree from one of university in South Korea. And my passion for the ocean began at 13 when I started scuba diving. And that hobby leading me to being named as runner-up Miss Scuba Indonesia in 2017. And with this title, I exposed to the challenge by small-scale fishers that I usually met during our scuba diving activities.
Great. No, the one that was actually very interesting to me that you were a scuba diving champ. Was that right? Did I catch that correctly?
Yeah,
Oh,
kinda.
very cool. All right, good. An engineer, scuba diving champ. Wow, what more can you tell
And
us?
also Miss Cuba Indonesia.
And there you go, that too. Congratulations on all the accolades. So Nadea, can you tell us before we go dive into your invention again? What we know it's called Manta-one. Is that right? Is that the correct pronunciation? Okay. So Manta-one, can you
Yes.
then just give us a little bit of the background to why you had this idea of creating a Manta-one and how then everything has been going with the creation of this?
Okay. Manta-one is basically electric propulsion system, provide a sustainable battery-powered alternative to traditional gasoline engine. Manta-one over up to 4 hours of continuously operation in single charge. This eco-friendly technology significantly reduce operational costs and also carbon emission because this eliminate carbon emission during operation. It doesn't rely on fossil fuel. So Manta-one help fishermen reduce their carbon footprint by replacing traditional gasoline power engine with battery power propulsion system.
All right. So you mentioned earlier some Manta-one. Obviously, you mentioned over and over is reducing the carbon footprints. But at the same time, you mentioned that it's actually cheaper, if I'm not mistaken. Like, can you give us an idea of like how much those fishermen actually saving? And then, is there any obstacle of like them adapting to Manta-one instead of using their I don't know if we can call it existing machine that with this diesel power.
Yeah, sure. The challenge adapting electric propulsion into the fishing industry faces challenges like high costs in the sense selling in the buying in the first place,
Yes.
and also we're facing the challenge that limiting charging infrastructure and the need for technical training. Azura addresses this by providing hands-on training through our program, Nelayan. This effort aims to make electric propulsion a practical and sustainable choice for small-scale fisher. I know I'm sound like contrary by saying it is like more efficient, and then I saying a high cost. So I just want to make it clear: the high cost, it means the buying,
Right.
the price for buying, and then during the daily cost operation, it is like much cheaper for the fisherman.
I
Okay,
see.
so,
So,
sorry. So I just want to make sure. So the capital expenses, the capital in the front is going to be higher than regular ones. But again,
Yeah.
when we factor in the operational expenses, it's going to be lower. You mentioned about the charging. Are you working with anybody right now, or like PLN, or like how does the machine works? Like, can you use the solar power, or you need to charge it like car battery or something like that?
Yeah. The one that we introduced in Fisherman in Bali, at least, we creating our charging station using solar power system. So in every village there will be like village office, and we install solar charging station there. So every time the fishermen want to charge the battery, they can go there. And working with another partner, we are still discussing it, especially with PLN.
Cool, cool.
okay, so it is definitely sustainable, more sustainable, and also more cost effective. But what are the feedback from fishermen who have used Manta-one? Because we have heard the benefits from you yourself, but we haven't heard the feedback from them.
Okay, this is my favorite question to answer. The initial feedback is always accompanied by a big smile, followed by a statement, bisa jalan lumayan ya, which translates to wow, it's fun. And then several fishermen also find it quite handy to use as it eliminates the need to hard kickstarter the machine, turning it
Ah.
easy as pressing a single button like you starting a household water pump.
Okay.
Sorry, we're looking at the footage right now.
Yeah.
Does it eliminate the noise? Do you
Right.
you know
Yeah, it's very
the
interesting.
diesel
There's
noise?
no noise.
How
Is that
about
right?
it?
You don't hear anything when they're actually
Yeah,
out and about.
yeah,
Is that
yeah.
right, Nadea?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm inviting you if you are stop by in Bali. Let
Okay.
me know, and I can bring you strolling around the bay so you can experience kind of silent sailing. We still have noise, little
Right,
bit, but
right.
compared to combustion one, it's just like almost gone.
Wow, very interesting.
Very interesting. Now, I don't know if we just discussed it, but maybe I didn't catch it. My bad. But performance-wise, because again, if I'm not mistaken, you said it's going to last about 4 hours of usage, right? And then I don't know if that was actually what the fishermen wanted or expected, or is that far beyond their expectation? Can you tell us a little bit more about that? Because again, we know that fishermen, when they go out to the sea, they're going to stay there for hours on end before they actually come back and with the fishes. So can you kind of just give us a little bit more details on this?
Okay. When we're talking about fisherman communities, there is like a lot of segmentation. The one that we targeted is small scale fisher. The
Okay.
definition of small scale fisher, they are normally using small small gear, small fishing gear, and they are not go far from the coastal.
Okay.
So based on our observation in the last 4 years, that this one battery pack can hold up into 4 hours, which is enough for them. It is in the same manner with gasoline. If they want to do longer, they will bring another jerrycan. In
Right.
this sense, they will bring another battery pack.
I see. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Hey, you're an engineer. I was just wondering, like you mentioned, like right now the Manta-one is used for the small fishermen. If you adapt it to a bigger boat, and then instead of going to charge it at the station and put the solar panel on the boat, like I'm dreaming stuff like, will it like something that again, I'm no engineer or anything close to that. So is there anything possible or something like that? Can we adapt it to like a bigger boat, bigger fisherman?
Yes, it is possible. In the fact 2018, I joined a project to build full electric solar catamaran in Bali, and we did it. We already sell the unit. It is
Oh.
possible.
Wow.
The
Oh,
problem
okay.
is
Congratulations.
The what?
sweet spot between the economical value and the needs for the market.
Okay. Are you still doing R&D on that one, we believe? Yes?
Yeah.
Impressive, Nadea. And also, what are the future plans of Azura that you have for now?
Azura near future plan includes launching another model, which is outboard model in next year. We are aiming to penetrate a larger market beyond the small scale fisher. In parallel, we will continue our grassroots program called Nelayan Lestari, which as of this month in active 2 village in Bali and involving 11 fishing communities.
Okay, so it sounds like you're still keeping yourself busy.
Of course, yes.
So Nadia, this might be the
Kinda.
last one. Otherwise, or maybe Indra now later on can have another one too. Now, what advice would you give to other social entrepreneurs who are interested in developing clean energy solutions, and especially in the traditional industries?
Okay, this is the hardest question. In running the business, there is no right and wrong. It is about preference strategy of the leader, right? My suggestion will be start with deep understanding of the communities and industries you are working with. Recognize their unique needs and constraints, and provide a solution that are practical, accessible, and cultural relevant.
Oh, okay. You got.
I'm okay.
So again, I think it's something that is very solid that you have started with your company, Nadea,
Manta-one.
and we are very thankful for you and your team for doing this. And I hope that everything that you're doing, all the R&D that's gone into this company, is going to be realized sooner than later.
Amen to that. Thank you,
Thank
Nadea.
you.
Thank you, Nadia,
for being
Thank
with
you.
the-
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
I love how she coming from like a scuba. She's a Miss
Scuba,
and-
Scuba Indonesia.
So she's
right?
very committed to waters and like how
Yeah.
to preserve it. I wonder if anybody like love to do motorcycle and like do like
And then,
Adapt
thinking
the-
about something
Yeah,
like
that's
that,
gonna be really
right?
cool.
Yeah, I mean, because again, especially she's in Bali, right?
Yep.
I think everything is really happening. Everything needs to happen very quickly too. Because
Yeah. And I love how the fisherman's switchbacks really light up her eyes.
oh, you're right. That scene was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my God. All right, guys. See you. The stories will continue after the break, so don't go anywhere.